What's going on, guys? So we are at ROA Off Road and their Experience Center out here in just a little south of Salt Lake City, Utah. I'm with the owner, Shane, and we are looking at some really cool off-road campers today. We've looked at a lot of them, especially this one and this one. I mean, these two are just absolutely amazing. We've made videos on them. Go check them out. Just super cool RVs. Everything out here is super off-road capable. If we rank it a 6 to a 10, that means it's extreme off-road. And believe it or not, having a higher number doesn't necessarily mean it's bigger. Having a higher number might actually mean that it's smaller and more capable because of some of those things. So when we get done with this next one, we'll definitely give it a ranking as well. But we are taking a look at a very cool travel trailer that I have actually already had the opportunity to showcase for you guys when I was at the Elkhart dealer show. And yeah, this is again, kind of a groundbreaking RV for the brand that most people would never have associated with this type of product, and that is the folks over at Palomino. So Shane, if you can, walk us through this unit, show us what's great about it, start from the front, work our way to the back, and what are you currently messing with?
So I'm actually playing with the tablet. I do need to make a disclaimer on this trailer. Here at ROA, we don't actually carry or sell this trailer in Utah. There's a dealer in Utah down the street from us. They're just here for marketing and some videos. We actually have them in South Carolina if you want to come and visit them. But
very cool.
Just want to show this off. So this is like a smart trailer at its core. This says all exterior lights. So if you look up at that light bar in 1 second, I don't know if you saw that just turn on.
Yep, I did.
Yep, there you go. So I can turn it all on. All the lights are out. I can control everything on this trailer via this tablet. And a lot of people
super cool.
have been worried, well, what happens if it breaks? The good thing is it comes with an app on your phone. So tablet or phone, you can control everything. Everything is automatic. Leveling system, your air ride system. It is an air suspension built by MoRide with 12 inches of travel, which is
wow. Again, unheard of for a Palomino product, a Forest River product. It's crazy.
It's unbelievable that they're doing this. Massive, 30-pound propane tanks.
Look at that, double layered doors.
Yeah, all aluminum. This thing, like the construction, the material, the walls are all composite. They're 1.5 inch thick composites. They use this same wall. It's a transcore material that they use in semi-trucks for refrigeration. So it's very well insulated.
Well, I hit them with the sledgehammer when we were at Elkhart.
Yeah, I think I saw that, the sledgehammer trick, right? That was fun. All these tracks,
baggage doors,
very heavy duty. Right?
They didn't skimp out on brand of outside refrigerator either.
No, it's so funny. I've been talking with the guy who's in charge of the POS division almost every day. We text or talk over the phone almost every day. And his whole thing was like, I didn't want to skimp on anything. Like essentially whatever was the most expensive, nicest, it wasn't just expensive, it was whatever he thought was the best is what he put in it.
Yep, and you can tell.
He did his research and he's just went for,
go for broke, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah. And the cool thing is, like, a lot of the companies that are doing off-road trailers, they import stuff from all over the world. And he was like, well, I don't want to do that. I want it to be 100% American. So he said to Lippert, he said, hey, can you make me some dual pane polycarbonate windows?
Oh, wow.
Sure.
That's super cool.
Right? So you have these dual pane polycarbonate, and there's no aluminum even in the frame. It's all polymer plastic, so it doesn't transfer heat, which is really cool.
They have a whole different look than the typical polycarbonate too.
Yeah, they're flat and they go all the way up, so there's no angle. You can go to the max, so they're completely straight.
Wait, real quick, see an air compressor in here.
Yeah, so this thing, the air suspension, it's all on airbags, so you can actually use this to like air up your tires, but it's specifically designed for the suspension itself.
Yep. And the frame's also aluminum on this, right?
Yeah, it's all aluminum, Huck bolt manufacturing, so it's all bolted together. There's no welds. And the MoRide with blisting shocks and bags on each wheel. It's independent.
Crazy.
Tire pressure monitoring system is stock.
Goodyear Wrangler tires.
Yeah, and you have a full outside kitchen, lots and lots of space, lots of storage. Kind of hits right there. But spice rack right here. Just
Very thoughtful.
They've utilized the space really well.
Very cool.
You want to pause for a second? Do you want me to show you how high this could go?
He just asked me if I wanted to pause for a second. We're looking at the pause. I don't know if there was a pun intended there.
There was no pun intended.
Yes, let's see the suspension right now.
But it's just going to take a second, and I don't want to have everybody wait too long. Look at where it's at right now.
Yep.
And I'm going to just crank it up to 100 on both sides.
Okay, so Shane wants to show me how high this thing goes. It takes a little while because once you put the numbers in here, it's going to incrementally raise the suspension up. So while he's doing that, let's keep continuing around the unit, and he's going to showcase it, and we'll come back. But just look at the spacing right here right now, and then we'll come back here in a second so you can see a comparison. Yeah, right here, this is the little rack area where you can hang like boots or jackets, and it comes with little hooks. Spare tires also monitored with the TPMS. Right here, you didn't see this, and the reason why when you were at the show, they had this garage back here. Yes. Go in there and take a look to the left. Oh my gosh. No, I did not see this over there. So how much is on here? 1,080 amps of Battle-Born lithium, and all Victron. Victron, I was just saying, is this all 100%. Victron? No, when you saw it at the show, it was all Renogy. So that was like right before they reached out to us to be a dealer. You're gonna lose your step. Hold on one second. Shoot. Did they extend down further? Not enough. They're almost there, but hold on. So the RV's been lifting off the ground, and you can see the stairs are kind of hanging off the ground now. Now you know what? I'm gonna hand him my camera, and I'm gonna climb down. Okay. Okay. I think you can put a little bit of weight on them, but just be careful. What does beneath me? Nothing. It's like a... Nothing. It's just a long one. Okay, you ready? Oh my gosh. So yeah, this is up to my chest almost. Look how high the suspension is raised. I stepped on it, and it was on the ground whenever I started my venture up there. But that is super cool, and I like the little opening up there. Yeah, that's for some fishing poles and whatever. So when they reached out to us at first, we were like, hey, like your battery system's great. And they're like, really? Well, we want to hear your input, like what you guys really think. You guys do the off-road, off-grid. And we're like, well, you know, it'd be amazing if it had Battle-Born and Victron. Like that would be a game changer. And a week later, they called us up and said, okay, we think we can do Battle-Born and Victron. We're like, are you serious? And they're like, yeah, if you guys think it's good, then we're going to do it. My gosh. So we've been really excited about this company because literally all the input that we've been giving them, they've been just taking and running with it. That's crazy. Look at this suspension. It's almost hilariously high. Yeah, it's almost too scary. That is... That is absolutely insane. It's cool though, I gotta admit, there's a cool factor. Those jack legs were sitting on the ground when we started this. And just to kind of show you, check that out. Bilstein shocks, and it is still going higher. Yeah, we're at 79% to get up to 100. We need to go ahead and drop it at this point, otherwise we're not gonna be able to get inside. Yeah, we won't. Yeah, I think you've demonstrated the capabilities of this. Isn't that fun? Yeah, that is absolutely insane. I mean, look at that. That is absolutely crazy. I guess when you get to that one spot and you're like, well, the truck made it over the boulder. Now the RV needs to. Yeah, like, so I use this. I was just down in Moab last week, and we were coming down into a ditch, and the guy was like, you're gonna drag the butt of it, right? In the ditch. And I was like, okay. And I pumped this up from 40 up to 80. And it just, I mean, look at the departure on this thing. This is absolutely insane. Look how high the stair is off the ground. Oh my gosh. That is absolutely crazy cool. So while this thing's eventually going to lower back down, we'll keep walking around. Yeah, so there's your Nautilus panel behind there. Outside shower.
They also have heaters for the thing. This is just an access panel to get to your pump or your filter.
Oh, that's nice.
To work on. You have your on-demand hot water heater. And this is just some extra storage. So you have a total of 1,200 watts with these panels on the roof.
Okay.
Comes stock with 600 on the roof and additional 600.
That is crazy.
If you pay for the max package.
So is it going to be shipped moving forward with Victron?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Only Victron and Battleborn.
Wow, that is absolutely
So
nuts.
if you get the base model, it's 540 amp hours of Battleborn.
Only.
1,080 if you get their max electric package.
That is crazy. Fully articulating hitch. Did you change this out? Is this something y'all put on?
Yeah, this is something that we did. We've been talking with him, and he might be going ultimate hitch.
Okay, because I know they went with an articulating
like a ball,
standard ball.
Yeah,
which was kind of cool to me. I actually really like that, but
yeah, I mean, I think this is going to be better overall off-road for some more rugged terrain.
Yeah, because it's definitely more rugged.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we already looked in here. All right, are we dropping back down yet?
Yeah, and look at the awning. This is a Thule, legless, with a wind sensor.
Oh wow, so you guys went with the nicest awning too.
They really just looked for what was the nicest thing on the market, and he's like, go.
I mean, honestly, because they have the purchasing power to get the stuff.
Yeah.
And no manufacturer is going to deny a Forest River brand calling saying we want this stuff. So if they can put it on there and they're able to put it on there and sell it as a package, more power to them.
This suspension is new. Like, it's never been built. They just called it More Ride and said, can you build us a suspension like this? It's like he could have went out and shipped it. But he just said, oh, let's just build it in America.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things that I think is really cool is it's truly made in America.
Yeah, no, that is true. Very cool. So he is slowly dropping this down. We'll wait till we can actually get into this RV, and then we'll be back here in a second. So we had the suspension maxed out. This thing looked like some crazy transformer flexing its legs. Man, but yeah, now we're going to take a look inside of this absolutely cool XC20.2.
Yep, and then you just have to do your code, and then you can unlock it, just like that.
Okay, we're going to step up the Moride step above steps into this very spacious interior. This is shockingly spacious.
And it's a little dark in here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just press all on.
Oh wow, and it's super bright now.
And look, if it's too bright, we can always go right here and just dim it a little bit.
That is super cool.
Yeah.
All right, so I know a few things about this. So I'm going to try to go through this, and you tell me if I'm missing anything.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, so charging station or base for the monitor in hand, magnetically attaches.
Yep. Every time I've come back into it, I'm like, it's for sure going to be on the floor, and it hasn't been.
Yeah, so very strong magnet, which is very nice. Porcelain sink, solid surface countertops.
Now let me tell you something, this is getting completely changed out.
Okay.
So they're going to an under-mounted sink, just like that one we saw in the Dweller. Okay. That we told them, like, hey, you should use this one, and they're putting
give yourself some
right
countertop
there.
space back,
and then they're going to do a induction cooktop right here, and you'll have a big counter space. And then there is a fridge here right now, but they're going to keep that. So this unit is going to have an indoor and outdoor kitchen.
Okay, very cool, very cool. I know that this is all aluminum.
Yes.
Oh, does that one open?
That's just a faux.
That's just a faux, okay. That probably opens. Oh, that's a faux to cover up your house. So it's a service panel.
Yeah, service panel.
Oh, that's kind of cool, actually. I'm just ripping stuff off now.
I know, that's a faux one. That's service panel.
A service panel.
Gets back to the back of the Garmin train.
Only thing, so here's a recommendation. It'd be cool to have little templates on them just to say service panel.
Yeah, that would be a good idea.
Very nice. And again, these are all aluminum.
Yeah, everything
they're
is
double thick.
in here, which is...
And they're soft closing. So it's all soft closing materials.
And so the new ones, they are putting... These ones they didn't put latches on, but the new ones coming out, they do have a latch.
Okay.
So they do have a soft close and then a latch. And then these also have the same lights, and if you press them home.
We don't need to do this, demonstrate it, but basically you fold this out, right? And then this flips over and then you have your bed that sits right here. And it's about a queen size bed, right?
It is a true queen size bed. Measures like regular standard residential queen. The other thing is, it was about 3 inches thick, and I told them, I'm like, you guys, this mattress is not comfortable. And they said, okay. So the next unit they sent out, they got one that was 6 inches thick.
Very good. That's cool. They're listening.
Super happy. Yeah, everything we've been telling them, they've been like, okay, let's do it. And they say we want to make the best, most innovative product on the market, and they're listening to everything we're saying.
That is super cool. Very, very cool. I love these sunroofs. These things are super awesome.
Yeah, and then this is the safe for your.
Oh wow! I didn't even know this existed here. Yeah. Check this out.
Go for shotguns. Right
it really is. I mean,
that's what it's for. And then anything else there?
All your ammo.
It says this, yeah, a little.
It's like a prepper's dream.
I know. And then the backside, you got your fishing poles and all kinds of.
Wow.
This is kind of the.
So you can pause through the zombie apocalypse, man.
I know, right?
And then I like this. So they used some of this. What they told me originally, it was to cover some wiring.
Yeah.
But then it also doubled as kind of a cool aesthetic thing.
Well,
but the ability to also put hooks. Yeah.
Yeah, there's
Very
hooks
cool.
on there. The cool thing is because it's all composite. The walls are composite, so there's nothing inside the walls. No aluminum wall studs or anything. So it actually stays warm. It's very good in the cold, in the hot. And that's why the wiring is on the outside.
That's cool, yeah.
So
what's going on here?
13,000 BTU. This is a Truma.
Truma air conditioning unit.
These are like supposed to be 30% more efficient.
Well, they're like 30% more expensive too.
Yeah.
So yeah, they put really high-end units in here.
Yeah, everything.
That's really cool.
And of course, you got your vacuum for the sweeper.
Yeah.
And then you have the Dirt Devil, and it has a hose attachment that will reach anywhere in the trailer.
All aluminum, soft closing.
This is your water
heater
on the
power. It's your power pedestal. Okay, time to go in here. And I know something about this wall, that this is actually a printed or a wall that's printed with this design and embedded into it.
Yeah, it's like a 3D.
Yeah, it's like a 3D printed wall. My gosh, this is so nice. Look at that shower fixture on the end. And this is a huge shower. I mean, this would be acceptable on a fifth wheel, let alone this pause. Nice storage everywhere, and it's nice and deep too. Check this out. So this is the interior portion of that little back hatch when it's open. So you can actually rig up all your reels in here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shoot, throw a slide of fish in here and just move it to the tub.
Our camera guy slept in here the first night we went out. He was like, where should I sleep? And he's like, oh, I'll just put my pad in here.
Oh my gosh.
I was like, you're crazy, but sure.
That's cool.
Got your porcelain toilet, of course.
Yeah, porcelain foot flush toilet. Very, very cool. So, let's talk about it. Off-road capable.
It weighs 7,800 pounds.
Yeah, it's a very heavy unit.
Right? So because of that, I'm going to say the suspension, it has more travel than anything that we have. The next best is like close to 7 inches. This is 12 inches. That's Brooder from Australia territory. They claim 12 inches. I want to say it's for sure a 6 because of that suspension, 6.5. But the weight.
Yeah, you're gonna need a 3/4 ton to probably tow this properly.
We're recommending 2,500 diesel is ideal. Now, I took it up on a Jeep Trail Chickens Corners, which is kind of crazy, and it did really well. It climbed over some boulders, but I was heavy. Like the Power Wagon was feeling it. It had to like rev to climb some of those little hills. Because of that, I mean, the neat thing is, to me, the person that buys this is going to be somebody, you want to hit a washboard and just fly down the road and not worry about the trailer falling apart. Because most trailers are going to fall apart if they hit a washboard. Like, I wouldn't be going out doing crazy obstacles.
Yeah, it's just too big. That's what it comes down to. It's too big and too heavy. Seriously.
It's taller than
it's taller. You can tell when you just look down the line. But seriously off-road capable as long as you understand what the size and the weight and how that impacts going off-road.
Yeah.
That's really what it comes down to. If this thing was 3,000 pounds lighter and it was 4 feet shorter, but built the same way, which they arguably couldn't do because they've tried to shave weight where they could with aluminum, But these panels are super heavy because they're super thick and dense.
Yes.
And then the frame, which is aluminum, but there's a lot of frame still. The suspension, it's aluminum, but it's a lot.
Yeah, I mean, the fireplaces and big 32-inch smart TVs, maybe they could cut out some of that stuff, you know?
Well, you'll drop probably 300 pounds once you take this bad boy out.
They did take that out, so hopefully that will reduce it. It is very strong. It's very robust, right? He sent me a picture, and I think they had 10 to 15 people standing on the roof at the plant, right? Like, he's really just like, how do we make it strong, robust, and that would be my only complaint is the weight. If I were to say something negative about the trailer, it's heavy. Well,
to the point though that a lot of people would like to make, but sometimes don't realize, with strength, with quality, with size comes weight.
Yeah.
You can only shave off so much. They've done everything feasible to keep this built the way they want it built, with the things that people want, to shave as much weight as possible, and it's still over 7,000 pounds.
Yeah, for sure.
So when people look at frames of fifth wheels and other travel trailers and things, and they're like, man, why don't they use 1/4 inch thick I-beams and things like, people don't realize that weight adds up so quickly.
Yeah.
And this is a perfect example of it, because they put every conceivable thing in this, and then you compare it to one of the other units beside it from a different manufacturer. This thing weighs like 3,000 pounds more.
Yeah.
You know?
It's bigger, it's wider, it's taller, and it has a lot of things. The amenities, to me, this has the most amenities out of anything we have, right? So if you're looking for more of that, it is still going to be off-grid and off-road capable, but it's going to give you a lot more. 76 gallons of water, too, so it has the biggest water tank out of them all. So if you're looking for more comforts, this is definitely it.
Let's talk about price. What does one of these typically run?
So it depends on how it's optioned. Their MSRP list is about fully, base is 153, fully loaded is 163. I think they're getting sold on the market right now for around 140.
Which is crazy, because that's actually about 50 grand more than what they thought it may go to market at during the dealer show, which means there's a lot more going into this than people may think.
Well, so I'll tell you, when they said around 100, I think I watched some of your videos and somebody said that, and I was like, there's no way. Like, I knew immediately just from watching, looking through it, I'm like, that's going to be way over 100.
Yeah.
And the battery bank system, we told them, let's do Victron, let's do Battleborn. That added over 10 grand immediately. Right?
When you don't go cheap.
That's it.
Even the difference between Goodyear Wrangler tires versus a Westlake tire they could have used. These tires are easily a couple $100 more per tire. So
it's like they're using good quality components, and it just costs.
And a lot of stuff had to be custom built for this brand too. Big difference there as well.
For sure.
Anyways, super appreciate you having me out here to look at this thing. We have another pause right next to us that we're going to do another video on here in a second before the sun goes down. But yeah, super cool. Quick plug for your YouTube.
Yes, thank you. ROA Off Road, or RVs of America. You can go to our website to get pricing and see more, or go to our YouTube channel. We're taking them off road. We're doing full tours. So thanks so much.
Absolutely, guys. If you haven't had a chance, please take a moment, subscribe to both channels, give us a thumbs up. We'll talk to you again very soon.